Hey guys, Zoom here. Thank you for joining me for our very first in the blog series of Radical Self-Love. Today, as you know, you've made it this far, we're talking about loving our feet. So if you've made it this far into the post, that I hope you're enjoying all the exercises and the activities. For this one, we're going to be talking about how we can use our feet for energy transfer. And that's something that I felt would just be easier conveyed in a video. So I decided to record one for you. Now, when I was in 6th grade, I had this English teacher. Her name was Mrs. Ferguson, and we should have called her Mrs. Fucking Love Purple because she did. Seriously, you guys, I have never loved anything in my life as much as this woman loved the color purple. Her classroom was purple, the paper was purple, she wore a purple outfit every day, her hair was like professional color of purple that they let her, do at the school. That was really great, but I mean, this woman was like crazy about purple. So, purple's a great color, and I like that, and I thought it was super quirky that she was just so into it. I really liked her class, not only because of her total and like crazy love affair with the color purple, but because she would always do this exercise with us in the morning. And so you would come into the class, you would sit down, and then she would do an exercise that you and I are about to do together. So it's energy transfer, and I hope you enjoy it. Here we go. So go ahead and close your eyes. Do it. Do it. Close them. Okay, I'll do it with you. So we're going to close our eyes, and we know that within the center of the earth, not only are there dinosaurs and Harrison Ford, but also a giant molten center. I like to think about the center cranking and churning and, like a volcano, and just all this lava like spinning around in a circle as the earth moves. All of that is just a crazy amount of energy that's totally accessible to us. So at this point in the post, we've talked about grounding, we've talked about going out and touching the earth and transferring kind of an electric current. This is a little bit more different. This is a different type of energy. This is more like chakra in the anime Naruto, which I will be teaching you about later in the series. So we would do this in class while sitting. You can do it sitting, you can do it standing, you can do it whatever you want, on hopscotch or on a twister board, just as long as your feet are touching the earth. So with your feet on the ground, barefoot is ideal. If you can be outside doing this, that is even better. Currently, I'm in my little apartment here in Thailand, and so I'm not actually connected to the ground, but rather a tile floor. Now, picture holes in the bottom of your feet. Not gross like foot disease holes like Chris put that picture on Facebook, but rather just holes in the bottom of your feet that you can control. Now, think about that molten core in the middle of the earth, and think about it turning and all the energy, kind of like steam coming off it. And that steam is coming up, flowing up through the different layers of the earth, up through the crust, up through the buildings, up through whatever your feet are currently connected on, and then up into your feet. Now the energy, I really think you should visualize it. Think of it, again, I like to use steam kind of coming through and like touching my feet. It really helps for me to personify it with a color, and so my energy is yellow, even though maybe it should be purple for Miss Ferguson. But I picture the steam and the yellow coming, and now it's just surrounding your feet. It's kind of touching the holes on the bottom of your feet, checking it out, and then you can just imagine the energy coming up and resting on your feet like a slipper or like a blanket. And now we pull the blanket of energy just a little bit higher, hanging out around your ankles. And at this point, it kind of feels like you're in one of those kids' pools that we're not allowed to be in, where the water is only like 3 feet tall. So you're just standing in this little mini pool of energy. And just think about it touching your feet. Your feet are becoming softer, happier, more connected, stronger. Your bones are becoming thicker, and they hold you better. All the muscles in your feet are starting to relax, repair themselves, rather than being tensed up and tight like most of our American bodies are nowadays. Everything is just breathing and relaxing. So let's help our muscles out here, and let's take a deep breath in. And as we do that, picture your muscles breathing as well. So, and exhale. It's kind of like a heartbeat. Your heart goes, and as it beats, picture your muscles doing the same thing on your feet with this energy. Now, you can do this for as long as you like. For the sake of the video, I'm going to go ahead and pull us back out of here. Now, with that energy being on your feet, your muscles being relaxed, go ahead and think of the energy now sinking back into the earth through your feet, sliding off the top of your feet like water, dripping off your toes, and being absorbed back into the earth. Okay, now you can go open your eyes. Hopefully you close them during that time because it really helps and not look at my dumb face. You could take that as far as you want it, guys. So you could take that energy exercise all the way up to your head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Man, I've been teaching too much school lately. But that's just the start. And energy has a really powerful effect, not only mentally visualizing your feet becoming healthier, more relaxed, fuller, more whole, stronger. Not only is that helping in an exercise, just taking the time to put that in and showing yourself that little bit of respect is a huge, huge first step. Oh, see what I did there? So you could, like I said, continue that through the rest of your body if you wanted. Right now we're focusing on feet. They really need the love and the extra attention for this particular post, but I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. I would encourage you to do that in different settings. So I'm doing it, like I said, in my little apartment right now, but I'm going to go outside later this week and do it later on the grass. I encourage you to try it in different areas. Try it out in the grass. Try it on the earth. Try it with your dog on the bottom of your feet. You know, like put your feet on your dog and make them a Conway for the energy. That's totally fine. And see if it helps you out. If you guys found this helpful, let me know. If you want to continue the exercise, need some guidance, let me know that too. But either way, that energy transfers. So now your feet are holding all of that. They're relaxed, they're healthy, they're feeling better. Your feet are more energetic, and that whole feeling should be starting to work its way up. So I hope you enjoyed this. Go ahead and move on down to the next item in the list.